Sum it up. What have you been doing?
A lot of eating and drinking, in all honesty. What else? You know, I've been kind of dipping in and out of exercise. For the first couple of weeks, I was really lazy. Then I got really into the fitness. Then I got lazy again. We have actually moved to Manchester also.
So what do you think about Manchester life? Because you're a Scottish girl and you've been taken to the north. How is it with Finn?
I love it, to be fair. It's like my home away from home, we keep calling it. It's not too far from both Finn and myself's families, kind of right in the middle. And the nightlife is amazing. Well, we've not had to experience a great deal of that, but we've had nice dinners and stuff so far, so we're loving it.
So what was the choice behind the whole Manchester move? I mean, did you just want to be in between everybody?
In all honesty, it was a bit of a whim, really. I'd literally came to Manchester once before Love Island, and then maybe like 3 times after. And I just loved, like, I had good vibes about it. It was like a mini London. I had everything that London did, but it was just much closer. So yeah, and then basically Callum, who was in the villa with us, he's from Manchester and he sold us a dream.
How was that coming out and having people just be like, know everything about you? Because that's weird.
It was strange. I think we had forgot that people were actually watching us on the outside. We only had each other and Love Island was our world at that point. So then it was actually when the parents came into the villa and my mum was able to like laugh about a challenge that we'd done a couple of weeks ago, and it was then it kind of sunk in, people are watching us. You forget that you're in Love Island surrounded by cameras.
You had a bit of a taste in 2012, hadn't you? You'd had a taste of kind of a bit of a media attention, but we didn't have social media, did we, really? 8 years ago. So how has that varied from being a 14-year-old girl on Britain's Got Talent to being the most said name and the most recognisable accent and voice in the UK?
It's nuts. It is scary, to be fair. Even with lockdown, we kind of forgot again because we obviously weren't seeing people. So we'd walk to the shop. I think maybe the first week we had got to Manchester, and a girl just kind of ran up to me and started screaming. I know that way I was a bit like, oh my God, what's happening? And then it sinks in. She recognises.
So I feel like you've kind of won the lottery. You've been on the biggest TV show in the UK. You found a nice, beautiful, lovely man. You wanted to be a singer, and you signed a record deal.
It's like I need to pinch myself. It just does not feel like it's all happening to me. I'm so lucky, honestly. I'm so excited to be getting back to music. Obviously with lockdown and stuff, it was quite difficult. But when the opportunity arose to do the collab with the House Garage Orchestra, I literally jumped at the chance.
So was this what you wanted to achieve when you went into Love Island? As much as wanting to find love, which you have, did you want to kind of think, well, I want to kind of platform my music again, springboard it, and hopefully get a deal?
My Love Island process before going in, it was really, really quick. I think I was actually one of the last, or if not the last, like kind of cast member. So I never really got the time to process it, to be like, this could give me a platform. It wasn't until I was out, I was like, right, okay, this, you can use it to your advantage. So I probably more so when I was out and I was seen, like, I was actually just on Love Island, then it's some kind of thing.
You're covering the bestest garage old school tune that I was drinking Bacardi Breezers in a forest to back in the day. Artful Dodger, wow. Have you heard from him? How does this process work when you go and cover someone's song? Do you get to speak to the original artist?
We actually haven't done yet because it's kind of been like snowballed. It's literally been within like a week or so that this has all really happened. So it was actually the House Garage Orchestra. They have this song in their set, and they basically came with the idea, why don't we do a collab on it? And I'm the exact same. I love the tune. All my friends are like, oh, that's such a belter of a song. So it's so exciting that it's a song that they'll even be like, oh, that's a brilliant one.
So is this a little taster going forward of what you want to do? Is that your kind of music? R&B, garage, that kind of vibe?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's, I've always listened to like dance music, house music, garage, old school garage stuff. So I probably will, you know, I'm writing so much just now that I find I've had so much to reflect on that I'm kind of jumping between song ideas. But I think it will probably end up being like dance, R&B, commercial stuff.
Because you've been writing in lockdown, haven't you? Lots of inspiration, lots of original songs. Talk to me, is there going to be a song in there about heading to the fridge and seeing what's in it and then not knowing what time to get up and living in your tracky bees?
I mean, I probably could, but it would be a very, very boring song, I'm not going to lie.
What have you been writing about? Falling in love, moving to Manchester?
You know, Finn keeps asking this, he's like, are you writing songs about now? And I just hate answering it because I'm like, oh. I find that I've been reflecting on what's happened. You know, I've moved out my family home, I've found Finn, we're talking about like what we're going to do with our lives together. So yeah, I find that a lot of the music is kind of revolving around that.
When you write an original song and it is about somebody and, you know, do you get worried about people hearing things like that? Because people speculate, like, you know, is Finn going to think, well, was that me? Was that him?
Of course, it's like you're kind of putting your heart on your sleeve, you know, for everybody to hear and kind of take their take on it. But I've always found maybe I've struggled to physically like give my emotions out or speak about them as such. So maybe music is actually easier for me to express my emotions, if that makes sense. Although it is like you're laying it out on a song, I tend to find it's a bit more comfortable for me to put it in a song.
I think a lot of people feel like that, especially artists. I mean, you just got to look at Adele. She got a heartbreak and then won a couple of Grammys.
Exactly. So maybe that's what he needs to do. He needs to break my heart.
Don't say that.